everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower.
From the jigs, talking about they wanna put my name on the plate, but I ain't one. I just hope you niggas wear a hoodie when the rain comes. I just hope you niggas don't think it really stainless. I just hope my niggas don't ever change.
Alright, welcome you guys back with another episode of COOLIN. This time we have a good friend of mine. He goes by Semaj, aka Semi9, aka Heartbreaker. You want to tell him how we met?
Okay, so this is how we met. This is how I met this guy. So I was hooping, right? It was a big 32, game of 32. There was like 15 people in there. I see this guy come out of nowhere, and this guy was like just as fast as me, and his hustle game was like on like 200. And then I was like, okay, he's about my size, and like maybe we could be friends. He looks about my age. I just was like, hey, my name's Semaj. And he's like, hey, my name's Justice. And then I tried to give him the handshake, and then he slapped my hand. And then
I didn't
walked
slap his hand.
And then he completely ignored me, and I never saw him again.
He said that I ignored him. I get that actually a lot. Like, I'm a really nice person, but if I'm like focused on something, I guess I was focused on a game or something, and he tried to like have a conversation. I don't know what he wanted me to say, like, hey, how's the kids and wife? Like, we had just met, so I was like, hey, okay, nice to meet you, bro. Like, and then moving on. I took a little break to come down here to visit, scope out the area, and to obviously spend time with my friend. So far, I'm liking it. Most likely thinking about moving down here. Most likely means like 100%. So, yeah. So first question I want to ask you, what's been going on? Like, we keep in contact on a daily basis, but what's been going on in your daily life? Like work, dating?
Work, dating, all that. Work-wise, you know, it's just been same old, just trying to work through the virus.
Coronavirus!
And Texas, let me tell you, there's something else with their regulations. They think they're better than every other state, I'll tell you that.
Don't you dare take the name of Texas in vain!
Because their rules are a little bit extra. But as far as relationship goes, you know, I'm in between.
Are you putting that it's complicated on your status?
Yeah, I'm putting that it's complicated on my forehead.
Okay.
In bold writing.
True.
It's very complicated.
So, when people say it's complicated, I understand your situation, but for people who are watching, and just for people who may be going through something like relationship-wise, it's never really complicated. Like, I know what he means when he says it's complicated, so he gets a vibe, but when you say it's complicated, it's really not. You're either together or you're not, or you're just friends or whatever, you know. It's all about having that conversation and communicating, like, yo, what are we? We don't have to put a title to it, but as long as you know what you are, like what your relationship, friendship, or whatever consists of, then it's not complicated. You just have to talk things out. But I understand your situation, so I understand what you mean by it's complicated.
Yeah, 100%. No,
yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that, and that's why I tried to figure out when the it's complicated thing came about. I'm like, all right, so what are we doing? Like, just tell me so I know.
I want both. Like, I want someone who can be financially successful, like me, who can carry their own weight, and who just wants to have a nice, you know, simple family. Like, it's not like I said, I don't believe it to be that complicated as long as you communicate. But and then on the one side of things, I want my wife to be how do you say, not sexually active, but just like, what's that word?
Promiscuous?
No, not promiscuous.
She belongs to the streets.
No, dang it, you just threw me off. I forgot the word. But no, affectionate. Affectionate. Okay. I want her to be affectionate because I'm affectionate. I want her to be, you know, goal-driven. I want her to be beautiful, you know, in my eyes, not in what other people think beauty is or whatever.
True.
But I want and I need. I want a woman that can fulfill both of those. And I think it's important not to settle. Even though being lonely sometimes and being like, you don't fit the criteria, it's kind of, you know.
Yeah, I think that's where you get in trouble.
It's gonna be hard to find a woman when you have all these little things, but these are not things like, oh, you know, you have to make 6 figures, you have to have like 2 left toes or whatever. it's not that specific. It's more along the lines of just like your goals, things that I know will create longevity within our relationship. You know, I want to be able to be like, wow, like I'm such a lucky man. Like when I look at her.
Yeah. I think that's when you know you have the one.
Definitely.
Like, hey.
We can be like, wow, like she's everything that I am and more, or you know, and then she looks beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a triple whammy.
Triple whammy.
Triple
Exactly.
whammy.
But you being here the past 2 years and being down here during the race riot, have you experienced any racial discrimination or anything of the sort? Especially recently, like I said, since it's been increasing.
No, I haven't experienced any racial tension. Surprisingly, since I'm around the country motherfuckers who shoot
They talk
pigs.
like this.
Yeah, they talk like that, and they shoot pigs for fun. So I'm very surprised, but it's been pretty good in terms of racial discrimination down here.
But yeah, like it happens a lot. Like the social media definitely showcases the amount of, you know, racial inequality that happens and the racial racism that happens on a daily basis. And like you, Tyrone, just like all my black close friends, I'm like, yo, like please keep them safe, for real.
Yeah, it's dangerous
It's
out here.
easy. You don't have to be a bad person or nothing. Just wrong place, wrong time, with the wrong person that has those views and ideals.
True.
I need to get more comfortable like vlogging. I feel awkward though. You feel me? You said what? Big facts. Alright. Let's eat. So we got, what is it called again? Free birds? Free birds. Burritos.
Is yours hot?
Mine's is hot. Yours is hot? Yours is hot too. Wow. I feel like it heated up. It kept on cooking because it was not this hot when I first touched it.
Man.
The heat probably came through finally. But yeah, we're gonna see how this is.
Let's go. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. Ranch.
This is not ranch. This is sour cream.
Yep, sour cream.
You
It's white. I don't know.
Can't say whipped cream.
No. Is it good?
Yeah. Need some sauce.
This how I eat the booty. Let's try to show them. Let's go.
You heard it here
Chipotle
first.
of this. Can't tell yet.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a me neither.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
I told Jimmy, at the end of the day, like if I can make money off of YouTube, who wouldn't, you know?
Right.
But at the end of the day, that's not the goal for me. Like the goal is just to continue to create content because it's fun actually. And then you'll be able to like go back and look at those videos and be like, oh, look at me, look at me, okay. okay, look at me. For real though.
I don't know how to do what they do.
Same. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Short and sweet. I'm gonna continue to post content. I'm gonna try to get more consistent bi-weekly.
Subscribe,
like, comment. Let me know what you guys think. And you guys know the saying. You guys know the quote. I'm gonna keep it consistent. I'm gonna end every video with the saying. You know the saying?
I know the saying.
What's the saying?
I'm in my fucking bag.
Tell them. In my fucking bag. Easy.
Know your raps though, but your shit look like the trap on his Google Maps though.